Hey everybody, it's YoshiCraft64 and welcome back to the Adventure Remastered Developer Commentary. In the last episode, we tackled Bowser's Castle, but Big Bowser Man played us for a fool and he escaped off to a space station, and now we need to find an extra star so we can get out of here. In this episode, we are going to get that extra star. We found out last time that there is we found out last time that there's a big Koopa down here, and we're gonna go fight him. We saw him before, but we kind of lost to him. But here, I brought myself a couple hammer suits from Koopa Town, and we're just gonna talk to this idiot. He's gonna be a little. So, hitting him with the hammer, and oh my gosh, I am so good at this game. I swear, if I'm gonna have to go get a second one of these, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these here. So, he does a, Oh, okay. You want to hit him with the hammers, because those do the most damage, by far. Way more damage than even jumping. So I think this should be, yep, last one. There we go. Hit him again. I believe he takes... Oh my gosh. I think he takes like maybe 50 hits. No, that's way too much. I think he's more like 10 hits to take him down. But with the hammer, I think it takes like 3 or 4. I don't exactly remember, but he's definitely taking his sweet time dying. You can kind of just do this for a bit. If I die here, I'm definitely just going to... Okay, there we go. Wow, you must be really strong. I mean, beating a guy my size? I guess I'll have to give up. See you later. I forgot the voice that I did for him at first. Amazing. Anyway. Alright. 4-1. Here we go. This doesn't look like... This doesn't look like the previous areas. Yeah, welcome to 4-1. This is a really stupid level that that I'm playing here. It is a recreation, an exact recreation of a Mario Maker 1 level that my friend made. You can't access it now because it was taken off the... Well, obviously you can't access it because the servers are down. No duh. But yeah, this is just a recreation of an actual Mario Maker level. You get wall jumps here, which is certainly interesting. Yeah, the level goes a little downhill very quickly. You just kind of have to hope that you don't die there. You want to jump off here, there. Here is the hardest part, at least in this version of it, by far. And I died, so you know it's true. Everything looks so different. It's completely different. But yeah, this is certainly a level. Well, okay. I was about to say those didn't get a chance to fire, but there they are. There we go. Okay, well, I didn't want to take damage there, but alright. I think in the original version, this little hammer rope thing was the hardest part, but here, the chain chomps are here. The only reason I included this, in the Adventure Remastered is because the original Adventure had this joke. You can blow these up, and the end of the level is down there where I just threw the bomb, but I'm going to show the actual, like, intended path. Yeah, you can completely just cheese the whole game, which is kind of funny. Here's a good spot for grinding lives, actually. You gotta be good at it, though, which I'm clearly not. There we go. Yeah, decent spot for grinding lives. Just leave it going a bit. So yeah, the original adventure had this Mario Maker recreation. This recreation of the level from Mario Maker that my friend made, which literally just was titled 4-1, and it's a bit of a running gag in the stuff that I make. 4-1 is usually got this bit in it. That Yoshi that was at the start of the level, by the way, I neglected to mention this. He gives the credits for the level. Anyway, here's the end right here. Leads to the star, and there we go. Probably one of the worst decisions I have ever made in any game ever. But anyway, that's that, and we've got our 20th star. So before we actually go back, I'm going to go to the item house because 20 stars is the magic number to get the last door open. So let's go see what's inside. And there we go. It's the Tanuki suit. It's pretty nice to have the Tanuki suit, though it is very late into the game, so it's not the most helpful, but it is nice to have, I guess. Very strong in SMBX because you can just kind of slam into enemies and insta-kill them. Well, insta-kill most enemies. Bosses are not insta-killed by it. Specifically bosses. Trust me, I've had a lot of stuff to work around with that. Anyway. We are now here, and we're going up. We're going to tackle the Bowser. We're going to go over here, into the cannon. Ready to blast off. Remembering, you'll need at least 20 stars to reach location you want to get to. Just stars. So, the actual power of the pipe cannon is tied to the amount of stars you have. So, that's an interesting little factoid. And here we are. Bowser's Star Reactor. This is the final level of the game, as it's literally called in the game files, as final level. These are Robo Koopas. They are literally just Koopa versions of all things, an enemy from Donkey Kong 64. They appear in Frantic Factory. And they can only be killed with explosions and the Primate Punch. And, like, your instrument and stuff. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm just so gamer at this game. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm sure things won't go wrong. So yeah, this level's pretty. Got a lot of these guys here. The sludge bros are kind of annoying here. Let me just grab that back because I want that. There we go. Here's our checkpoint. Just gonna start flying again. Magic Koopas are back because of course they are. They're always around. They're ever present. Always here, always watching. Okay. I need you gone. There we go. Easy enough. Easy enough to deal with, but you gotta be careful. Because this idiot's here, and yeah, as point stands, he's an idiot. You can kill those with the statue, because the statue can kill anything. Come on. I don't know why this Sledge Bro is still active. It has been so long. Why is this Sledge Bro still active? Anyway, you saw earlier that a Bob-omb tried to blow this thing up, but it just kind of failed. I'm genuinely not sure why it did that. I gave the Bob-ombs to blow them up, but it didn't work out, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, here's the end of the level here. We got a Billy gun, which is cool. And also these question blocks, which contain hammer suits. And also, my favorite, putting a 1-up near the thing. Except that's a 3-up. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna bring this Billy gun in, because you basically need it.
Mario! I'm honestly surprised you even made it up here. But despite that, I was still prepared for your arrival. I knew you wouldn't be able to get up here without stars, so I built this star reactor to steal them all when you got up here. When you blasted off from that cannon, I had my troops steal the stars from him and bring them back here. And now, I'm gonna activate the star reactor to make myself even more powerful! Gwahahaha!
Oh no, he's turning red. Oh no, he's rainbow. Anyway, this is, oh gosh, I've already been hit. The hammer suit is basically required for this fight, because of what you just saw on screen. His speed is ridiculously fast. He also doesn't idle very often, which is fun. He stays away from the concept of standing idle, which is great. Luckily that whole intro sequence is skipped, on repeat attempts, because that would just be stupid. You do not want to try and bait him into breaking the bricks. Unlike Super Mario Bros. 3, there's a really funny thing that happened in the original adventure, and it happens here as well. He literally has, it's a fake. There's a fake, it's just to bait you out, which is just fantastic game design. I'm so good at making games. This music is the final boss theme from Paper Mario. One of my favorite video game songs. Specifically the North American version, because the Japanese version is different. And, Bowser also has a lot more health than normal. And, this is really the only effective strategy. If you lose both of your hammer suits, the only strat is to panic and hope that he doesn't kill you. I was getting very lucky there. This is really the only strategy, is to just kind of do this over and over again. He will die eventually. I don't remember. Oh, okay.
No! How could you have defeated me? Even with all that power, I still lost! Urgh. Well, next time, not even defeating me will win you're the game.
Great. Typo in the final speech.
Until then, you can have your precious princess! Gwahahaha!
Alright. We did it. That's the game. That's the game! As Peach floats down from the heavens.
Mario! Peace has once again been restored to the Mushroom Kingdom, and it's all thanks to you. Thank you.
And that's the end, right there. It's the end of the video game. And there's our credits. This is the default credits. Well, actually, it's not default, because there's also, like, a section dedicated to the actual credits of the episode. Which, yeah, there it is, right here. The rest of this is default credits, so I'm probably going to just simply skip it. And you may notice we only have 97%. Well, that's unacceptable. We are 100%ers when we play this. So how are we going to do this? Well, it's pretty simple. We're going to go all the way back. All the way back. Back to the item house. Or the secret house, sorry. Go back here, and we're going to grab a very specific item we need. The Tanuki suit. And with this Tanuki suit, we're going to go all the way back to the beginning of the game. This right here is probably one of the most somethings I've ever made. We're gonna go all the way back to the start of the room. Right here. And if you've played Paper Mario, then you might have an idea of what's going on here. But if we use the Tanuki statue here, not there, it's right here, you can get an extra star inside of Luigi's basement. And with that, that's 21 stars, which is enough to go to the Oak Tree's secret, and we're gonna see what's inside. Here it is. This is gonna be something special, something big, something grand. Hello, Yoshi. So, funny story. I ate the secrets hidden in here. So, yeah, you just kind of wasted your time getting here. But congrats on doing it, unless you cheated. But I find that unlikely. This message was made before I started World 2, so if it's outdated, then it's outdated. And, yeah, I guess you could call this the troll ending. Well, goodbye. This message will now self-destruct. Giving us an extra star. And that's the end of that's the second ending, the troll ending. That is something I did in the original as well. Except getting the star was a lot more different. Getting the 21st star. Instead of finding Luigi's secret basement, in the original adventure there was an intro level that played every time you booted the game. That intro level had you just kind of could move around and like explore everything. But on the first no, what am I saying? If you waited long enough, then a boss fight would spawn, and if you beat that boss fight, then you would get an extra star, and that's how you got the extra star. In the original version of the Adventure Remastered, originally in this, I was intending to make the boss fight making the extra star, instead of requiring you to go to Luigi's room. You were originally intended to beat a bonus level that was only going to be in the demo, but I never included it because it bugged out and didn't work. So yeah, that worked out, which was fun because of bugs with SMBX. So yeah. I suppose now we have 100% completion in the Adventure Remastered. And that does it for this series. So, I enjoyed making this series. It was a fun little thing going back to doing this kind of video. Maybe I'll do something like this again sometime. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, whoever you are, whoever's watching. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe I will see you again eventually. Bye-bye.